long time ago, I read in Stephen Covey's famous book, Seven Habits of Highly Effective People. And he says that if you want to make incremental changes in your life, then you work on your behaviors. But if you want to take a quantum leap, then you must work on your paradigms. And he was talking about shifting mindsets. And I think that statement is even more relevant today than it was 30 years back when I read it. And the reason being that the change which is taking place around us rapidly, fueled by the evolving technology, it is not possible for us to keep pace with that technological change with our skill sets. Our brains are not evolving at the same rate as the technology is evolving. So anything that we can do with our skill sets and tool sets currently, the technology can do it better, cheaper, faster, at an exponential scale. So how do we stay relevant and how do we cope up and thrive in such an environment? Now, to understand that, we must understand that three components or elements come together anytime that we are trying to accomplish a task. And that is your mindset, your skill set, and tool sets. And to understand that better, let me give you an example of an orchestra, a music orchestra. In that orchestra, the musicians are the ones who have got the skills and the tools to make music. But orchestra conductor is the one who has got the attitude, he has got the mindset, and that's why he's able to bring out the best out of the skills and the tools of the musicians. Another example is that of Michelangelo. People asked him, how are you able to create such beautiful sculptures out of this stone? And his answer was that, these sculptures already exist in the block of stone. My job is to just chip away the extra stone around it. That's easy for anyone to get a musical instrument or maybe learn to play a few chords. Or it's easy for anyone to get a block of stone and get a chisel and hammer and learn the skill of creating figurines and sculptures out of stone. But it will take a mindset of Michelangelo to produce similar results. So if we agree that mindset is the one that we need to look at, then how do we make that shift? How do we see different perspectives? That's a challenge. And I believe that stories are a very powerful medium for shifting perspectives. Because once we see things differently, we make different choices. And more importantly, as we hear these stories, we start to challenge our current assumptions, our beliefs, because those beliefs and assumptions might have been true some time back, but in the current environment, they are not helping us. It's almost like going back to a city 20 years later with a 20-year-old map. And it's difficult for you to navigate if you've got a map which is 20 years old. So when we see things differently in perspective of the current environment, we make different choices. And that could be the key to success in this new environment. Like some wise men said that when you let go of who you are, you become who you might be. Let me repeat that. When you let go of who you are, you become who you might be. So this is my attempt to bring you stories which help you shift mindset. And I hope you connect with these stories.